Today, I'll show you how to prepare bitter melon in a way that is both tasty and preserves its natural flavor. Just add a few eggs. No stir frying, no cold mixing required, but the result is incredibly tasty. If you're interested, let's look at the detailed steps. First, wash the bitter melon. Wash it under running water and gently scrub the surface to remove dirt. Because bitter melon has many small grooves, dirt can sometimes get trapped inside and be difficult to remove. You can use a clean brush to gently scrub those small grooves thoroughly. It's great to know that we meet all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. After washing, let it drain and place it on a cutting board. Cut the bitter gourd in half, then scoop out the seeds and the white pulp inside. If the bitter gourd is young and tender, the white pulp can be used in salads. It's quite delicious. Has anyone ever tried this before? Bitter gourd is rich in vitamin C, even higher than tomatoes. And the white pith inside also contains nutrients that you can utilize if you wish. After removing the white pith, you'll see a thin white membrane on the surface. This layer is quite bitter, but also contains beneficial nutrients. If you like the slightly bitter taste, you can keep it. Otherwise, you can scrape it off. Depending on your preference, you can decide whether to keep it or discard it. Place the prepared bitter gourd on a plate and set aside. Crack a few eggs into a bowl. Then, use a spoon to separate the egg whites and yolks. Put the yolks in another bowl. Next, use a spoon to scoop the egg whites into the hollow of the bitter gourd. Only fill it about halfway, don't overfill, as the next layer will make this dish look like a restaurant dish. Once done, place it in a steamer with boiling water. Steam for about 5 to 7 minutes until the egg whites solidify. Meanwhile, whisk the egg yolks, then set them aside for later use. Next, we prepare the dipping sauce. Von Bun MCC take a few small chilies and slice them into rings. If you like spicy food, you can add more chilies to increase the spiciness and stimulate your taste buds. Put the chilies in a bowl. Take a few cloves of garlic, slice them thinly, then mince them. Garlic not only creates a wonderful aroma, but also has natural antibacterial properties that are good for health. Put the garlic in a bowl. Chop a few sprigs of green onions. Green onions add a light aroma and make the dish look fresher and more appealing. Add the green onions to the bowl. Heat a little oil and pour it over the mixture to bring out the aroma. When hot oil comes into contact with garlic and scallions, the aroma instantly spreads. Mix, well, then add the following ingredients. 1/4 teaspoon sugar to balance the flavor and mellow the spiciness. 1/2 teaspoon salt to enhance the overall taste. 1/4 teaspoon oyster sauce to deepen the flavor and increase the umami. And 1 teaspoon chili paste. Add more if you like. Now you have a simple yet perfectly balanced dipping sauce. Spicy, salty, sweet, sour, and aromatic. Not only is it delicious, but it also stimulates digestion and enhances the overall flavor of the dish. Vanban MCC Humbi. Now, the egg whites have solidified. Pour the beaten egg yolks into the bitter melon. Bitter melon is a nutritious vegetable famous for its distinctive bitterness. Interestingly, that bitterness is what many people enjoy. It adds depth and flavor to the dish and is also very good for health. Pour just enough to avoid overflowing. Return the bitter melon to the steamer. Vanban, MCC hung couvert, and steam for another 4 to 5 minutes until fully cooked. Pour just enough to avoid overflowing. Return the bitter melon to the steamer. Cover and steam for another 4 to 5 minutes until tender. Now the bitter melon is cooked. Open the lid and you'll smell a light, pleasant aroma. Remove. Let cool slightly, then slice into thick slices. Don't slice too thin, or it will fall apart. Arrange the bitter melon slices on a plate. You can arrange them however you like. And there you have it. Your delicious steamed bitter melon with egg is ready. Do you like this dish? As the saying goes, eating a little bitterness in summer helps balance the body. In the hot summer weather, slightly bitter dishes can help cool the body. Bitter melon contains beneficial compounds that stimulate appetite. Despite its bitterness, it's perfect as an appetizer. If you often lose your appetite in the summer, this is a great dish to try. This dish is not only delicious and nutritious, but also visually appealing. Perfect for both everyday meals and when entertaining guests. When you pick up a piece of bitter melon and dip it into the dipping sauce, you'll see a glossy layer of sauce coating each piece, releasing a strong garlic aroma. With each bite, the first thing you feel is a mild spiciness from the chili, followed by a balanced sweet and salty flavor that highlights all the other tastes. The eggs are cooked until smooth and creamy, perfectly complementing the light, crisp, and refreshing bitter melon. The bitterness is no longer harsh, it becomes mild and blends wonderfully with the dipping sauce, creating a truly satisfying flavor that makes you want to eat more. This is the kind of dish that gets better the more you eat, light on the palate and perfect for hot summer days. With your favorite dipping sauce, one plate isn't enough. With just a simple steaming method, you can create a refreshing, visually appealing, and nutritious summer dish. Try this steamed bitter melon with eggs. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave them below.